At the Hurworth in 2024 with the Linus Engineers Hurworth Hub members, subscribers and Farmers Race. The first of 20 fences coming up is a fence on the chute, and Jimil is going to put the pace to the early part of the race. Goes on by 2 to 3 lengths in those chocolate spots. To Molbet Chit Chat, who shows in a green cap on the inside. The outside as they go around the first turn. Fence number 2 is Jimil. Given an uncontested lead. Mount Hughes in blue is over in second place for John Dawson. Racing alongside the grey mare Fire in Her Eyes in purple. Molbet Chit Chat in the green cap as they go over the third, the final fence in this line. And now they swing left towards the far side of the course. And Jimil has the lead by 7 or 8 lengths. Under William Brown, pulled up last week at Dalton. Jimil, but has finished 1 of 3 starts in a veterans race at Duncombe when he finished second, and now he has 3 fences to cross in this section, 4, 5 and 6, and Jimil is a dozen clear of Fire in Her Eyes, showing in second place. Jack Teal in the plate, racing alongside Molbet Chit Chat, and then John Dawson, who I understand is on 194 point-to-point winners as they cross over number 5. 6 away from a magical 200, which would go amazingly with success at Cheltenham yesterday aboard Cine nominee. Fair run between 5 and 6. The final fence is taken 3 times, so still 2 circuits to go. And Jimil has the advantage, and it's a healthy one. Coming in towards the wings of this, over safely and jumping well. Jimil, winner of a steeplechase in Ireland, and goes left-handed now by the bookies. In front by about 10 lengths. 2 in second place, Fire in Her Eyes, beaten 18 rivals in 2 races at Sheriff Hutton and Duncombe before an unfortunate incident at Charm recently when finishing second. 2 lengths in front then over Molbet Chit Chat, the best turned out horse in third, and showing 4th of 4 Mount Hughes, looking for back-to-back wins in this race. 2 fences now in close succession, and then a right-handed turn. Jimil over number 7, not as far in front now to Fire in Her Eyes. This an open ditch, 8 and 15 for the open ditches. Mount Hughes was a bit low, but economical enough as they go right-handed towards the next 2. They've completed 1 circuit now and race towards 9 and 10. It's Jimil with the lead, and then a line of 3 in pursuit, with Mount Hughes on the outside in blue and green, racing alongside Molbet Chit Chat. And now with a £7 in hand allowance, we've got Fire in Her Eyes. £7 in hand over Mount Hughes as they go towards number 10. Halfway in the jumping and nipping up the inside, Fire in Her Eyes takes up the running around that turn. As they move off now towards fence number 11, racing alongside Jimil. Then Molbet Chit Chat in 3rd place, Mount Hughes in 4th. John Dawson, apart from taking this race last year, has also won the race in recent years with Sartorial Elegance, a dual winner. As they pop over this one, also with Fever Pitch. John knows his way around here. He's won 6 consecutive Button Rugby fixtures. A run going back to 2016. On they go towards number 12. Jimil on the outside, on the inside, Fire in Her Eyes. Not much between the 2 over that. The mare was nimble and led by a half. Molbet Chit Chat is close up in 3rd. Molbet Chit Chat, who is having a seasonal debut today, hasn't shown much form since the 2022 Cheltenham Festival, but has finished behind the likes of Black Op, Fear Jaguar and Matt's Commission along the way. Here we come towards number 13. This will be the last in a circuit time. Fire in Her Eyes again was good. A slight mistake by Jimil, who gets a little bit of a shove around the bend. Also share of first a few furlongs ago, is currently at the back with Mount Hughes. As they go now towards the 2 fences going away from us. Plain ditch combination, Fire in Her Eyes to Molbet Chit Chat. Jimil making progress again with a little bit of pressure. And Mount Hughes at the back of the pack, but only 3 lengths off the leader. Going now towards the 14th fence, 7 from the finish. Fire and Arise with the advantage over Jimmel. Another mistake, been untidy at the last two fences. Now in ditch, Fire and Arise, Bombek Chit Chat. Mount Muse in third, Errant in fourth, Jimmel. Taking the right-hand turn, and it's this point that John Dawson puts Mount Muse into a competitive position on the outside of Bombek Chit Chat and Fire and Arise. Onto two plain fences, Fire and Arise on the inside. Wide is Mount Muse. Between the pair, Bombek Chit Chat. And this race is bubbling up quite nicely as they go towards the fourth last. Fire and Arise cutting the corners. Goes into the turn with a narrow advantage to Bombek Chit Chat. And Christopher Ness in a share of second place alongside Mount Muse. Almost three in a line as they make the turn back towards us. They've got three fences left to jump in this members, subscribers and farmers race, and the two at the head of the market are just about to press the pedal here as they come towards the third last. Mount Muse on the outside. On the inside, Fire and Arise. They forced a mistake from Bombek Chit Chat. They're well on from Jimmel, so racing down towards the second last fence, and Mount Muse travels well for John Dawson. Comes towards the second last on the outside of Fire and Arise, who's pressing and plucky as they go over two out, and Fire and Arise on the inside, on the outside Mount Muse. These two go head to head as they make their way towards the 20th and final fence. Mount Muse in blue, in purple Fire and Arise. Mount Muse the 13-year-old, Fire and Arise the younger legs of 6 on the inside. They race towards the 20th and final fence, and Mount Muse is trying to find a bit more and comes towards the last with a little advantage. Now he goes over the last. Fire and Arise chasing in second place as they make their way up the hill now. On the right is Mount Muse, Fire and Arise on the left. They race up towards the line. Mount Muse off now as they go towards the post. Mount Muse and Fire and Arise. Fire and Arise is right to left. They go towards the post. Mount Muse and Fire and Arise in a treat in the first race of the day. And those two are a long way clear of Jimmel and pulling up before the last Bombek Chit Chat. Close-ish. Number 2 today is the Lynn Bean restricted race. Go towards the first of 20. Range Claire Diego, the favourite, is sharing the lead over the first. All over it safely. And keeping the favourite company is Lucky Lucano, the best turned out in red sleeves. First four going 2 by 2. And in the second wave, Imperial Imp, who shows on the inside of Ballywatsit in green and blue. And it's a steady pace this time as they come towards number 2. Over in 5th place, and a little bit ponderous, with Sunset on Fire, but cleanly enough as they go towards the 3rd at the far end, and they're about to swing left-handed for the first time in this race. Lucky Lucano on the inside, on the outside Grange Claire Diego, in front to Imperial Imp in 3rd, 2 lengths then to Ballywatsit, the outsider on the bookmaker's board. And the last of the quintet, Sunset on Fire and Rosie House. So they move across towards number 4, the first of 3 fences coming back towards us. Grange Claire Diego, a wide margin winner at Brocklesby before unseating late on at Charm. Sharing the lead here with Lucky Lucano. They make their way towards number 5. Lucky Lucano pulled up at Charm on a first pointing start since 2021 for Lucky Lucano. All over number 5. Lucky Lucano plied his trade in the south, winning at Fleet Park 3 years ago. Now registered with the Meadale. Fair run between 5 and 6. Grange Claire Diego racing alongside Lucky Lucano. 2 lengths to Imperial Imp and Isla John showing in 3rd. Another one who was seated at Charm, Imperial Imp. Here we are at number 6. Ballywatsit is in 4th. Crossing number 6, and we're about to swing left-handed with 2 circuits to go. Last one over it there is Sunset and Fire. 1 from 1 in points, the Charm Park winner at big odds. beating a Hutton rugby legend in the Russian Sadler, who we may see later on. They swing around the left-handed turn, which will take them towards 7 and 8. This plain ditch combination in close succession. Lucky Locarno and Lime Hodgins sharing the work with Grange Clare Diego and Paddy Barlow as they move on towards 7 and 8. Playing fence first, number 7. Both the first two take it cleanly. Again, Sunset on Fire a little bit high on the fences. This is the ditch. Over in third, Imperial Imp jumping cleanly. And then Bally Watson in fourth position. Sunset on Fire last of the 5 as they turn right-handed. Rosie Howard with a number of winners here at Hutton Rugby, including with the well-known game of the Pheasant. They go towards fences 9 and 10. Plain fences to take them to the far turn. Grange Clare Diego on the outside of Lucky Locarno. Imperial Imp in third place as they move towards the fence, which is halfway now in terms of jumping. Lucky Locarno keeping the inside line. On the outside, Grange Clare Diego. Now Bally Watson a little bit untidy there, went from 4th to 5th, and is quickly losing touch. In fact, Bally Watson stopped nothing around that bend and may well be about to be pulled up. They move on towards number 11. And on the outside, Grange Clare Diego mixing it with Lucky Locarno, Imperial Imp in third. As they hop over that place fence, Sunset on Fire taking it in fourth, and to confirm before the 11th, Bally Watson pulled up. Small left, they come down towards number 12. Grange Clare Diego showing on the outside of Lucky Locarno. They pop this one, jump by the favourite there, Imperial Imp 6 lengths behind in third. Sunset on Fire is still choke out in fourth, and there's plenty of time to get into this as they make the long run between 12 and 13. Orange, Grange Clare Diego in red sleeves, Lucky Locarno. One from 10 in points, Lucky Locarno. They come towards the fence, which is the last next time round. Over this time, Lucky Locarno had a narrow advantage to Grange Clare Diego. Imperial Imp in third, and Sunset on Fire fourth of the 4 that remain. They take the 2 left-hand turns, which will take them out into the country for the final time. Railing is Lucky Locarno, going into this turn on the inside of Grange Clare Diego, 1 from 2 in points in this country after 3 non-completions in Ireland. On they go then towards the 7th last. Grange Clare Diego on the inside of Lucky Locarno for a jump by the favourite, Imperial Imp a bit untidy in third. Sunset on Fire over in fourth. They cross the ditch now, an extra stride for Imperial Imp as they go right-handed now away towards the 2 plain fences, which will take them towards the furthest point. They have 5 fences left to jump. Grange Clare Diego and Lucky Locarno have been mixing it for 2 miles. In front, by about 5 or 6 lengths to Imperial Imp in third. They cross over that one, and Sunset on Fire taking it in fourth and racing more towards the inside. So they go on now towards the final fence in this section, 4 from the finish. The change there is that Grange Clare Diego has taken the inside run. Pushed on a little bit there, 2 lengths in front of Lucky Locarno, who's now in lane 2. Showing in third Imperial Imp, then Sunset on Fire. Now Sunset on Fire has got 8-9 lengths to find from there, 3 fences to jump as they come towards the first in this section. And over it, Grange Clare Diego has the advantage by 3 to 4 lengths to Lucky Locarno. Rosie Howard and Sunset on Fire making steady progress to this point. They make their way towards the second last, Grange Clare Diego. Sunset on Fire is in pursuit, only 4 lengths behind now, they go over the second last. Grange Clare Diego in front 2 are pushed along Sunset on Fire as they race between the final 2 fences. They're a few lengths in front now to Imperial Imp, and Lucky Locarno has capitulated as they make the run towards the 20th and final fence. Grange Clare Diego is forging on from Sunset on Fire. 1 fence left to jump, then the hill. Grange Clare Diego comes towards fence number 20, the final fence for Grange Clare Diego, and is over to in second place. Oh, a crashing fall there in second place for Sunset on Fire, but as they make their way up the hill, that means that Grange Clare Diego is going to come up here in isolation. Sunset on Fire has got to his feet quite quickly, and as they make their way up towards the post, it's going to be 2 win from 3 starts between the flags on these shores for Great Clare Diego. Great Clare Diego of Paddy Barlow coming up the hill in front of Imperialist, and that's how they come home there. Checks being made over. They're off. This ladies' conditions race, sponsored by Rosedene Nurseries, is underway. And crossing the starter, it's the grey Tap Tap Boom, who leads the 4-strong field towards the first of 20. Tap Tap Boom was awkward at the first, a little bit out to the left. Got to the other side and leads to Those Days Are Gone in black. Red Opium in green. Favoured in the betting ring, Red Opium. And then in black and pink, Who's Supremely Lucky. But it's steady stuff as we watch Tap Tap Boom at the second. Over. After a fashion to, in second place, Supremely Lucky, who's come through now in a black cap. Between the pair, Those Days Are Gone. And fourth of 4, Red Opium. In these very early stages, they come towards number 3. Tap Tap Boom gets to the other side. Jumps the third a little cleaner. And takes this left-handed turn with a small advantage. Tap Tap Boom had one go between the flags, yet to finish, and also pulled up in a race fondly known as the Thrusters, 2-mile hunter chase around Leicester. So we go with the 4th. Tap Tap Boom on the outside of Supremely Lucky, Those Days Are Gone. A raider from Border Country, Jed Forrest in 3rd place. And Red Opium and Rosie Howard showing in 4th. They're on the run towards fence number 5. Coming over it, Tap Tap Boom was clean and straight that time and leads by 2 to 3. To Supremely Lucky and Natasha Cookson in 2nd place. Supremely Lucky, the winner of a Duncan Veterans race, as they go at a very steady gallop towards number 6. In 3rd place is Those Days Are Gone, having a 5th starting points. Those Days Are Gone finished 3rd behind JB Whiskey, the current leading most horse, winning most horse this season. That's Friars Hall earlier this month. And they crossed number 6 as the last of the party, Red Opium. The 8-year-old mare, going left-handed in last position. And the Rosie Howard, who took the equivalent Ladies Open race on this card in recent seasons with the likes of Game of the Pheasant and Major Ridge. As they take the left-hand turn now towards 7th date, the plain fence before the open ditch. Tap Tap Boom leads them towards the 7th with a length lead over Supremely Lucky showing in 2nd place. Tap Tap Boom over. Red Opium picking up a bit there, moves into 2nd, they go towards the ditch. Red Opium over in 2nd. Then share of 3rd, Those Days Are Gone and Supremely Lucky. The orders fluctuate a little bit in behind Tap Tap Boom as they switch right-handed now on towards number 9. Tap Tap Boom, not by much, to Red Opium. Red Opium's been busy this year, having a 5th start already. In the black and white colours, Those Days Are Gone. And Isabel McTaggart. And they come down towards number 10. So soon to reach halfway in terms of jumping in this ladies' conditions race. And Tap Tap Boom has effectively led the flag falls and makes his way left-handed, an advantage of about a length. Red Opium showing in 2nd place, this 3-time winner in points. Those Days Are Gone showing in 3rd on the inside of Supremely Lucky, and this is number 11. Tap Tap Boom's over in front, continuing to put whatever pace there is in this race. Wide is Red Opium, on the inside Those Days Are Gone, as they approach number 12. Only about 3 lengths covering the 4, Supremely Lucky in close attendance, in last position. And now they make the run towards the fence. with the last inner circuit time. It's number 13 of the 20. Tap Tap Boom is showing with a narrow advantage to Red Opium, who's had recent seconds both at Hurworth P2P and Dalton. Those days are gone. Third place close up as they approach this obstacle by the tree. Tap Tap Boom jumping in front. Red Opium, those days are gone, and Supremely Lucky, all four still standing as they go left-handed onto their final circuit. A fair run before they get to the next. Tap Tap Boom by ahead to Red Opium, with those days are gone showing in third place on the inside of Supremely Lucky. Supremely Lucky, who unseated in the equivalent race 2 years ago. So on now towards the plain ditch combination for the second and final time in this race. And approaching it, it's Tap Tap Boom. Those days are gone, racing alongside Red Opium. Supremely Lucky in fourth place. Got a little bit to find now, Supremely Lucky, a little bit ponderous at the ditch. They go right-handed now. 5 fences left to jump, and it's Tap Tap Boom from Red Opium, 1 and 2. Those days are gone, is still travelling sweetly in third place. 2 fences in this section. And it's at this point that Tap Tap Boom still leads by a narrow margin to Red Opium. Rosie Howard sitting tight to this point as they make the approach towards 4 out. Those days are gone, now approaching on the inside, is coming through against the rail as they make the left-hand turn back towards us, and those days are gone has taken up the running on the landing side of the fourth last. Red Opium in second place, Tap Tap Boom is relegated to third, Supremely Lucky is still in the contest in fourth as they turn back towards us, 3 to take. Those days are gone to Red Opium as they approach the third last, little to choose between the two. Into third place, Supremely Lucky forging on from Tap Tap Boom as they make the approach towards the second last. Those days are gone, leading here by about a length to Red Opium in second place. At the second last, those days are gone, over in front to Red Opium, who has a battle on here as they go towards the 20th and final fence. Those days are gone, still travelling well. To Red Opium in second place, Supremely Lucky is in third. There's 3 or 4 lengths to find. They've still got the hill to climb over this final fence, and it's still a 3-horse race. Those days are gone, leading to Red Opium and Supremely Lucky in third place as they come down towards the 20th and final fence. Those days are gone, over the last 2. In second place, Supremely Lucky, coming through to take up second from Red Opium. Now the hill, those days are gone, Supremely Lucky coming through the near side again with the last distance. They then come towards the line here, those days are gone, and Supremely Lucky head to head. Those days are gone, to Supremely Lucky in a good finish up the hill. Red Opium was third, ahead of Tap Tap Boom. Race number 4 today is the Ashbrook Construction Services men's open. 20 fences to jump a field of 4. Caneo in red and white diamonds prominent as they go over number 1 alongside Super Citizen, who is given the lead as they make their way towards the second. Super Citizen from Caneo, 2 lengths to Buster Valentine, the favourite, showing in third. Rock on Harry is 4th of the 4. They go towards number 2. Slow jump by Caneo. That allows Super Citizen a length or so advantage as they run towards number 3. Super Citizen ridden by Nick Awkward. Has won twice at the Leopardstown March meeting before, so knows how to win at this time of year. Super Citizen making this left-handed turn 2 or 3 lengths in front to Buster Valentine in second place, Caneo in third. Rock on Harry in fourth as they turn towards number 4. So Super Citizen making a UK point-to-point debut today, has been running and won in a hunter chase. But Kelso leading the 4 along towards fence number 5. Super Citizen. 2 in second place, Caneo. Buster Valentine is showing in third, and 2 lengths to Rock on Harry. That's the fifth. Clean jump by the leader, Super Citizen, who approaches number 6 with a length and a half advantage over Buster Valentine in yellow, Caneo in red and white. Caneo, who pulled up in the veterans race on this card last year, having a second run at the track as they approach number 6. This will be the last in 2 circuits. And under a length now between the leader and second, Super Citizen and Caneo. 2 lengths to Buster Valentine in third position. Buster Valentine 1 from 1 in points, the winner of the Men's Open at Char Park recently. And Paddy Barlow looking for a double on the card alongside John Dawson in this race. So they move left-handed now towards number 7. Super Citizen has the lead to Caneo, Buster Valentine in third, and Rock on Harry continuing in fourth. On they go towards number 7. This is a plain fence. Super Citizen and Nick Orwood over in front. Lucinda Hughes already successful today. This is the ditch. Buster Valentine over in second place. All over the ditch fine. They go right-handed now towards the 2 plain obstacles towards the far end. Rock on Harry is in a share of third now with Caneo, who's dropped back as they go on towards the 9th. Super Citizen coming towards this one. Over safely. The other 3 have fanned out somewhat, with Caneo on the left as we look from the enclosures. In the centre, Buster Valentine, and the wider of the 3, the widest of the 3 is Rock on Harry. Popping over number 10. Super Citizen swinging left-handed. Now Super Citizen pulled up in the Weatherby Hunter chase recently, and the winner of that race was Cine Nomine. Turning left-handed now towards the 3 fences along the far end. And approaching the first of them now. Super Citizen. Rock on Harry's got in second place, having been fourth for much of the contest. William Brown in the plane towards Rock on Harry as they go towards the 12th. Side by side now, and they've got about 10 lengths in front over Buster Valentine in third. Still a long way to go. And Rock on Harry is a new leader in this race as they come down towards number 13. Super Citizen is showing in second place. Buster Valentine in third. Caneo is fourth. As they approach the fence, will be the last in the circuit's time. So Rock on Harry having a third start between the flags today. Coming towards number 13. Finish in 2 starts between the flags, had 2 pulled-ups. Comes over number 13 well to Super Citizen in second place. Buster Valentine is third, Caneo is fourth. 1 lap left to go in this Ashbrook Construction Services Men's Open. It's the outside of 4. Rock on Harry leading the field. Moving round towards the next, number 14. 2 in second place, Super Citizen. Third is Buster Valentine. No alarm bells yet on Buster Valentine, but still 8 to 10 off the leader as they go towards this plain ditch combination. So Rock on Harry, a narrow lead into this. Good jump. Certainly a better jump than Super Citizen, who was a little bit slower through the fence. Over the ditch. And again, Rock on Harry more nimble. Going right-handed now. They've got 5 fences left to jump, and Rock on Harry is trying now to stretch it a little bit here. Second place, Super Citizen. Buster Valentine in third is about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader as they come towards 5 out. So Rock on Harry a little bit wide over that fence, pressing again towards the inside Super Citizen. Buster Valentine in third, very much in hailing distance as they go towards the 4th last fence. Still Rock on Harry over that, a clamp there by Super Citizen. In second place, ridden around that turn. Buster Valentine in third place, and 4th Caneo. So Rock on Harry, 8 lengths in front here, coming towards the 3rd last fence. William Brown, as they come towards 3 from home in the Men's Open. Rock on Harry leading to Super Citizen and Buster Valentine over the 3rd last. Buster Valentine has about 10 to a dozen lengths to find in third. Caneo jumped it in his own time in 4th, approaching the 2nd last. Rock on Harry in front by about 5 lengths. They're closing a little bit. Super Citizen in second place. Buster Valentine coming with a run over the second last. Oh, Buster Valentine is unseated. London and unseated over the second last, and that leaves a duel between Super Citizen, who comes back through to take up the running from Rock on Harry, approaching the final fence. So all change coming towards the 20th, and it's Super Citizen and Nick Orwood in front here to Rock on Harry, who has quickly resigned the issue seemingly, but the loose horse is ahead of the leader. They're coming towards the last. Super Citizen at the last is over, aided and abetted somewhat by the loose horse as they come up to the hill, but Super Citizen in front, and down there Rock on Harry. Rock on Harry is unseated at the last, so coming into the closing stages up the hill, Super Citizen crashed the race in the closing stages after some drama down the stretch, but it's Super Citizen and Nick Orwood coming home in front to make it the first win between the flags. Two in second place, Teneo, and only two have finished. They're off. Race number 5 is the retraining of racehorses and Jockey Club veteran horse conditions race. 20 fences to cross. Going over the first, point the way is handy in a red jacket and shows on the outside of High Up in the Air, with the dark blue jacket of the favourite Poncherello in close attendance. Black and pink of Buzz and Tricks, and the yellow on the inside of Legalised as the quintet set sail for the second fence. High Up in the Air, coming towards it, jumps it safely to Point the Way, and then Poncherello. Buzz and Tricks is handy in fourth on the outside in the black and pink feet. A further length then to Legalised as they pop over number 3. So High Up in the Air making the turn with a small lead, a UK point-to-point debut today for High Up in the Air, pulled up in the Catterick Hunter Chase recently, but has 5 chase wins to his name. High Up in the Air takes this left-hand turn under Jack Power with a small advantage, approaching the 4th. Poncherello jumps in second place, the length also in front of Point the Way. Point the Way is a classic winner, taking out the 2022 Grimthorpe Gold Cup. The approach number 5, the 5 covered by about 2 to 3 lengths. Point the Way taking it in third. 4th on the inside is Legalised, the one mare in the lineup. Trina Brown is in the saddle. Buzz and Tricks is choke out to the outside as they hack along towards number 6. In the cheek pieces, High Up in the Air, with Poncherello towards the inside. Point the Way in third, Buzz and Tricks 4th, and Legalised in 5th. Over number 6, 4-5 over safely, and now left hand down at the bookies bend. And now we see Poncherello mixing it with High Up in the Air. Very steady stuff between fences 6 and 7. High Up in the Air to Poncherello and Henry Crow. Poncherello a regular around Tabley. 2 from 5 around Tabley Poncherello. Tabley coming up in May. Length and a half in front of Buzz and Tricks, who shows on the outside of Point the Way. Legalised is in 5th. And now we come towards number 7. High Up in the Air and Poncherello, the first 2 over it, a length in front to Point the Way and Joe Wright, approaching the ditch. In front of Buzz and Tricks, and the back marker is Legalised as they swing right-handed on this kidney bean shaped track. They approach number 9. High Up in the Air to Poncherello, and then a line of 3 with Legalised in the centre. Point the Way on the inside, and Buzz and Tricks was 5th over it that time. Very little covering the 5 as they run between fences 9 and 10. Poncherello and High Up in the Air 1 and 2 as they pop over number 10. Perhaps Poncherello in the lead over the landing side of that fence. High Up in the Air, followed in 3rd place by Point the Way. Point the way, a 4-time winner in points, but also a winner of 3 hunter chases, and was 3rd of 8th in a very competitive Hunt Members race at Duncan recently. Turning now towards the fences across the far side, Poncherello over in front to High Up in the Air and Point the Way. Legalised is in 4th position, having a 3rd go between the flags today. Buzz and Tricks is in last position. Fellow Tapley scorer Buzz and Tricks. Over number 12, and little to choose that time between High Up in the Air and Poncherello. Poncherello's only had 1 run in Yorkshire previously, and it was a winning one at the Easingwold in 2022. Running down towards number 13, High Up in the Air in the centre. On the inside, Poncherello, then Legalised, and Buzz and Tricks. Point the Way now in 5th position as they go over this one, and they have 1 lap left to go. So left hand down, High Up in the Air leading the field. To in 2nd place Poncherello. Jack Power from Henry Crow, with in 3rd place Legalised. As they swing left-handed, Legalised in 7th and 4th in 2 8-runner races to this point. Point the Way is close up in 4th place. On the inside of Buzz and Tricks, who's had 2 pulled ups this campaign. And on they go now towards number 14. So High Up in the Air over in front, to Poncherello in 2nd, Legalised just about in 3rd to Point the Way. At the ditch, all over the ditch safely, Buzz and Tricks taking it in 5th place, the first to come under a stronger ride as they go right-handed now towards 5 fences from the finish. High Up in the Air continuing to lead the field, to Poncherello in 2nd. Buzz and Tricks is coming through again on the outside of Legalised. Point the Way on the inside, plenty of changing of positions in this race. And the 5 of them still covered by no more than 2 to 3 lengths as they run towards the 4th fence from the finish. High Up in the Air to Poncherello. These 2. Poncherello once again going for the inside run. But High Up in the Air in pole position going around that turn and has gone on by 2 lengths to Poncherello. 3 to take. High Up in the Air to Poncherello, with Buzz and Tricks in 3rd, Point the Way in 4th, and Legalised in 5th. There's still here a few with covered up hands coming towards the 3rd last fence. High Up in the Air over the 3rd last to Poncherello. Buzz and Tricks is wide, then Point the Way and Legalised. Can you name it? 2 fences left to jump here. High Up in the Air spearheading the pack to the inside Poncherello. Buzz and Tricks out wide. Tapley scorers on the flanks as they come towards the 2nd last. And Poncherello took the lead that time, and Buzz and Tricks blundered as they make the run between 2 out and the last. It is Poncherello going on now by 2 lengths. 2 in 2nd place now in yellow. Legalised running on. Buzz and Tricks out wide, then Point the Way. High Up in the Air is dropping back. They're coming towards the last, but there's still work to do for Poncherello. Poncherello by 2 lengths to the mare, Legalised in 2nd place as they come towards the final fence, and it's Poncherello at the last over in front to Legalised. Now the hill, on the right Poncherello, on the left Legalised, boxing on up the hill, Henry Crow on the right, staying up between them round on the left, and Legalised is staying up strongly. They race towards the line, and it's Legalised the mare who's going to take the prize. Legalised and Katrina Brown beat Poncherello, and then after those Buzz and Tricks followed by Point the Way and High Up in the Air. Final race of the day is the Active Financial Planners Maiden Race. 9 runners heading towards the 1st of 20. First one, Dana, and We've Done It. Heads the pack over the first. Also prominence over the first, Soldier of Rock in the black and blue quarters. To in 4th place, Rebel Monarch, then the Russian Sadler, Mancad and Spontus. Look north is towards the back of the group, racing alongside Ruler of the Waves. As they go over number 2, moves one down to the inside, We've Done It on the outer. Half wide is Soldier of Rock, and close up is Rebel Monarch, who was third in this race 2 years ago. Orange distinguishing cap of Mancan in 5th place in front of the Russian Saddler, having a 4th start in this race. And then after these sponsors at a gap of 6 to 7 lengths then to Look North, who races on the inside of the mare Ruler of the Waves. A long way to go, even though they are detached by about 8 lengths as they turn now towards number 4. And We Done It and Lyle Hodgins on the outer of first one Dana going over the 4, Soldier of Rock. Handy in 3rd place for Joe Wright. Joe took this prize 12 months ago with Let the Dust Settle. In 4th place is Rebel Monarch, Christy Burnett. In front of the Russian Saddler, Mancan, sponsors over the 5th. Last couple over it, blue and grey colours of Ruler of the Waves, who shows wide of the green and black of Look North, as the field head down towards number 6. Out in front, it's We Done It, by 2 to 3 lengths to first one Dana, showing in 2nd, Soldier of Rock in 3rd, then Rebel Monarch and the Russian Saddler the front 5. In the second half of the field then, we've got the Easy pair, Mancan sponsors as they pop over number 6. Ruler of the Waves in the penultimate position. And Look North having a jump debut today with John Dawson, playing guardsman at the rear end of the field alongside Ruler of the Waves. Turning left-handed now towards fences 7 and 8. Their first of 2 complete circuits in the Sutton Rugby nightcap. And raining to the inside. First one Dana having a 3rd run in 2024 after 2 unplaced runs at Friars Hop. Racing alongside We Done It. We Done It at first one Dana, Soldier of Rock over in 3rd. Short run to the ditch now. Russian Saddler in 4th, then Rebel Monarch, Mancan sponsors. Look North and the back marker, Ruler of the Waves. Going right-handed now towards fences 9 and 10, which will take them towards the furthest point. And first one Dana spearheading a pack, which includes to the left Soldier of Rock, and to the right We Done It. After those is Rebel Monarch, this is passing Silkop, the Russian Saddler in close attendance alongside sponsors, and then Mancan as they come towards number 10. Number 10 of the 20 in the maiden. Look North is towards the back end of the field with Ruler of the Waves, and they're swinging left-handed around towards fence number 11. The first drops of rain come down from the sky. First one Dana, 2 We Done It. We Done It a beaten favourite last time out in Charm. As they race along the far side of the course now. Soldier of Rock is over in 3rd place. And place 4 with an Irish pointer, Soldier of Rock. Go right in the saddle, 2 lengths to the Russian Saddler, having a 14th go to shift the maiden tag today in 4th. Has quite a bit of place form in the last 12 months, the Russian Saddler. Sponsors is over in 5th, then Rebel Monarch, Mancan, and a stake at the back by Ruler of the Waves when alongside Look North. On they go then towards the fence, which will be the last next time around. This time around it's number 13 of the 20. On the inside is first one Dana. Wide on the park is We Done It, the grey. Close up is Soldier of Rock in 3rd, then the Russian Saddler and sponsors and Thomas Easterby after these in 5th position as they go over number 13. Rebel Monarch follows these. Mancan's getting a reminder at the rear end of the field alongside Look North. Ruler of the Waves remains at the tail end of the field as they go left past the bookmakers and on down towards the plain ditch combination for the final time today. So first one Dana, Nick Orford looking for a double on the card, turning left in front by about a length here to Soldier of Rock, who's handing in 2nd place. Going in 3rd is We Done It. They're 5 or 6 lengths in front of the Russian Saddler and sponsors. They're the front 5 going over the plain fence and on swiftly towards the ditch. So at the open ditch, swinging right-handed, Soldier of Rock cruises to the front. Goes right-handed in front to We Done It. First one Dana, sponsors and the Russian Saddler. Those 5 are a good dozen in front of Mancan and then Rebel Monarch. Look North is well back, so 2 Ruler of the Waves, 5 out. Soldier of Rock is over in front, 2 We Done It second place. First one down and making steady headway is Faultless, having a third go in points today. Also took part in that competitive unmade and Duncan. Going over that one, the Russian Sadler took it in 5th place. They're well clear of Mancat, Rebel Monarch up north. As they go left-handed at the far end of the course then, they've got 3 more to jump then in the finale. And on the turn, Soldier of Rock in front by about half a dozen. But we done it in 2nd place, Faultless is in 3rd. First one Dana in 4th as they go over the 3rd last. A mistake by Sponsors. The Russian Saddler's taking it in 5th place. The rest are strung out all over North Yorkshire. All the other 4 appear to have been pulled up. Certainly not still going. So coming towards the 2nd last, Soldier of Rock is 7 lengths in front. Slight overjump there by Soldier of Rock. Got to the other side. Joe Wright looking for back-to-back wins in this race, in front by 7 to 8 lengths. So we done it in 2nd place, Bottas in 3rd, then first one Dana. Has a look round Soldier of Rock, comes towards the 20th and final fence. Travelling along well here, Soldier of Rock, as they come down towards the 20th and final fence. Soldier of Rock comes towards the last with a healthy advantage from We Done It. Soldier of Rock at the last is over safely, just a hill to climb now, and this Irish place pointer is coming up definitely up the hill. It's a lovely performance. He has a look between his legs.